welcome back, everybody. And sorry, I had some technical difficulties here with the main video. I had to switch it over to a new one. Hopefully, everybody finds this. Looks like people are starting to log on now. So, this is the gold medal game. This is for it all here for the BC U15 Tier 1 Provincials. Congratulations to the Central Zone Rockets and the Vancouver Thunderbirds for making it this far. We just had the bronze medal game, and Northeast Trackers got the bronze there, and Semiamu finished 4th place. Almost set to start off here. And the gold medal game is underway. In the Vancouver end, marking on the forecheck, taking the body. Puck comes loose, in behind the net. Creator around the boards for Canopos. Kent, he does chip it by into the neutral zone. On the near side, Foster trying to chip it back the other way. Westman now in. And off the glass, Vancouver sends it by Whedon up at the blue line. He's going to get a stick on it so it's not icing. And in now looking for the long pass up. Somebody was yelling for it, but there's nobody there. And that's going to go all the way down for icing. In goal today for the Rockets is number 1, Kai Ebert. And it looks like for Vancouver it's going to be number 1, Aiden Pang. Face off in the Rockets zone. Rockets get it and come down the ice. Shot there was tipped right in front by Madu, and that I think was steered behind the net by Pang. Puck comes out to the neutral zone now, dumped in. Pang plays it over to the near side. On the half wall, it's held in there by Ponte. Now it comes back to Johnstone. He's going to fire it in the far side. And up the boards. Now Chin with it. And looks like that was offside. Vancouver coming in offside. They had a 3-on-2, I think it was. Face-off just outside the Rockets zone. Off the draw. Esposito picking it up and dumping it into the far corner. In behind the net, Foster back to pick it up for the Rockets. He's stripped of it. That was Borisov taking it now out front. That was off a Rocket player. And King now moving it up. Stacy around at the side of the net, tried to put it out front, but ended up behind. Now King with it, gets it back to the point. Foster with a shot, and that's steered in the corner. McTavish pinching in, and it's out. Borisov chipped it into the Rockets bench. Face off now just outside the Vancouver zone. It's off the draw, goes all the way down into the Rockets zone. Furman had to be careful there. Right in front of the net. Now back the other way. Nielsen. He's got Nugent with him. It was shot off the crossbar and up over the glass. Nielsen walking in. He had Nugent out there and Ripped one off the crossbar. McLeod off the draw in the Vancouver zone, over to Creeder, up the boards by Whedon, and again, offside is the call. Faceoff comes back down just outside the Vancouver zone. Mark, get in there, working in. He was checked. And it comes up to the neutral zone. Castle chipping a high one off the boards. Ponte's sending it in. Creeder back for it in the corner around the boards. That went off Fitch and didn't know where it was now. Sent in behind the net and around. Castle holding it at the line again. The half wall. Fitch picking it up out to the neutral zone. He's got By-Whedon with him. 2-on-2. Trying to get around. By-Whedon picking it up, and a sharp angle shot there was off the pad of Ebert, and out to the neutral zone now. And in the middle, Ponte with a chance. Right in front, and it's saved by Pang. Now Chin back, shot. That was off Melnick, and Chin got it back now. Back to the point, Miller. Back to Chin. Gets to the other side. Shot from who? That missed the net. Miller now. Can't keep it in. Westman trying to chip it by at the red line, and now he does in. Pang's going to stop it up behind the net. Hu picking it up in the corner. Up through the middle. Madu lost it. And back the other way. Alvin can't chip it by, and it comes back. Hu on the far side now into the neutral zone, and hard check into the end sideboards now. Whittle with it, trying to get into the middle. He had a bunch of Vancouver players there. It ends up in the corner. Vancouver trying to chip it out now, and they get it off the boards and to the neutral zone. Harris moving in through, and Foster's able to take the body in front, and the puck goes into the corner now. Whittle can't clear it out. That was Mackay keeping it in over there in the corner now. Rockets pick it up, off the wall, and to the neutral zone. And a heavy check there by Whittle on Wickeden, right in front of us. In the far corner, now the Rockets end, they have it. Whittle up at the red line, ahead for King. He lost it. Nielsen got a stick on it and picked it up in the corner. He's rubbed out by Wickeden behind the net. King. Nielsen picking it up now, back to the point. Castle, shot on goal, tipped right in front. There's a rebound. It's still there. Finally, Pang's able to cover it up and get a whistle. Two hits during that last sequence between whistles. This is the latest one, I think. Whittle taking down Wickenden. Off the draw, Coots with a shot right in on goal. Pang's got that one. Gonna get a whistle. Face off in the Vancouver zone. Vancouver carrying it out. It's Fitch working in. He's hit hard, and a penalty coming to Kelowna, it looks like, after the hit. Head contact is the call. It was Furman who did the hit. He's heading over to the box. 2 minutes for head contact. I can see the ref signaling. And looks like he caught him high, but not on the head. But I'm not a ref. Vancouver on the power play for 2 minutes or less. Puck dumped into the far corner. Melnick can't clear it. By-Whedon holding it on the far wall. Shot off the side of the net. On the near side now, gets back to the point, Miller. And Esposito trying to Pass it across his office stick now. Who in the far corner for Fitch. And stolen by Westman, and down the ice. He's actually going to get there first in the corner. Fitch picking it up now behind the net. Backhanding a pass over to the far side. That's intercepted by Foster. And he's going to carry it into the corner all the way in behind the net. Killing off some time on this penalty. He's knocked down. Now Vi Whedon gets it and sends it over to the far side. I think that's Esposito with it. It is right in, and couldn't get a handle on it to get a shot off. Now comes back to the point. Creeder just pass in there. Foster's going to pick it up and around the boards. Vi Whedon getting it. Now with a shot, that's over the net. On the near side, Esposito back to McLeod. McLeod moving in. Thought about shooting it, but put it out through the crease instead. It goes back to Creeder. Shot off a skate. Esposito. Open net. That was McLeod, actually. He missed. Hit the side of the net. Now the puck comes out into the middle and dumped down the ice. Only 15 seconds left in the Rockets penalty. Vi Whedon getting his stick on that and tipping it in. Behind the net. Ebert stopping it up. Dumped around the near side. Elvin at the line holding it in. Chin. Puck goes in. Atkins trying to get it out front. He gets it back behind the net now, right out front. Stacey got it. Over to the near side here for Whittle, who's behind him, and Wickeden sent it back in behind the net. Ebert stopping it up again. And that pass up the side there went all the way down, and that's going to be icing. Let's take another look at that play there. That was McLeod on the power play. The shot, no, looks like it was a deflection. It came right to him, and the net was open, and just couldn't hit it. Hit the side of the net. Still 0-0, 12:21 left in the first. Rockets trying to clear it. It's Nielsen carrying it in. Gets a shot off Wickeden's stick and off the glass. Rockets get it behind the net. Nielsen back to Melnick. Slap shot. That was off Chin and went into the corner. Now Atkins on the far side trying to clear it. Gets it up to the neutral zone. Over to Melnick now. The Rockets moving in. Dumped in behind the net. Alvin back. Chips around the far boards. Atkins up into the neutral zone. And Melnick still digging for it over there. Atkins stepping on the puck and falling. Now it comes loose. Foster's got it. Moves it over to Nielsen at the red line with a move. Can't get around Chin, and Atkins picks it up. Moves in over the blue line. On the far side with a shot on goal. Steered into the corner. Now Foster with it behind the net. His pass up there was off the leg of Atkins and ends up in the corner. Now for Atkins behind the net. Back to Who at the line. Shot right on goal. And Ebert steered that one in the corner. Now Rockets trying to clear it. Who almost held it in, but not quite. It's offside. Face-off just outside the Rockets zone. Off the draw. Whittle trying to move in there, and he was checked. Now Madu stealing it on the half wall. Can't get a shot off. It's cleared up to the line. Castle held it on, but Borisov got it and carried it out now. Whittle back the other way with it. Into the corner. He's checked there by Miller, and the puck comes loose. Whittle looks like he's going to get it again. He dished it back, but Borisov picked it up. Over to the far side now. High one up into the neutral zone. Furman up for Madu. In. Shot missing the net all the way around the far side. Castle's going to be there for that one. Shot in on goal. And saved. And there's a penalty coming to Vancouver. It was down in the far corner. Furman with some speed now through the neutral zone. Kelowna with the extra attacker out there on the delayed call. Furman now. And Fitch touches it, and we get the call. Interference. Esposito heading to the box. I don't know if I caught it there. No, that wasn't there. Looks like he knocked him down a couple times. So the Rockets going on the power play with 9:51 left in the first period. No score. Behind the net, Rockets cleared around to Johnstone at the point. He's got By Whedon on him. He's going to dish it now. And Stacy to Mark. On the far side, Westman trying to get it back into the middle, and it was picked off, sent down the ice. Stacy racing back. He's got By Whedon racing in there too. Stacy gets there, and puck comes loose in front, and just shot over the net. That was Fitch with a backhand, short-handed chance, and Stacy standing him up and then taking a shot of his own from By Whedon. Now Westman back the other way in the Vancouver zone, dishing there for Mark, and right in front of the net, can't get a shot off. Now made its way towards the net, and Pang's going to hold on. Good chance here, though, by Vancouver, short-handed. Puck was... Rockets ran into each other in front, and backhand shot. That just barely went over the net. Just a minute left now in the in the Vancouver penalty. At the point on the near side, Castle with a one-timer. That was blocked and sitting right in front of the net. Now it's cleared down the ice. Foster back to pick it up. Furman back for Foster, now up for Nielsen. In the Vancouver zone, he's going to rim it around the glass to the far side. Furman picking it up there. Setting up behind the net, now he gets it back to Foster at the point. His shot's tipped right in front, that missed the net. In the corner, Nielsen picking it up, trying to wrap it around. Still there, now he gets it back. And back to the point, Foster. Back to Nielsen to the short side, right there. And they can't get it to go, and the net's off. Whittle with a shot, and I think Coots trying to get the rebound. That was just as the penalty was set to expire. It looks like it's not quite over yet. Now right there, though. And luckily the net came off for Vancouver. The puck was still live. Only 1 second left in the penalty. Off the draw, Mark gets it. The shot missed the net. Around the far side. Esposito out of the box, picks it up. And now he gets it back. Dumping it in. Melnick trying to chip it back the other way. Now it's just inside the line. Rockets pick it up. It's Mark. He's got Ponte with him, tried to send it over to him. It was hopped over his stick in the corner now. I think that's Fitch picking it up and taking a high stick. Penalty coming to the Rockets. Through the middle, Fitch with it. His neck guard's hanging behind him. Shot just wide. Fitch's neck guard is just blowing in the breeze behind him. And head contact is the call. It's on Mark for the Rockets. Right there. Got his stick up a bit. So Vancouver going on the power play here with 7:07 left in the first. No score. Off the draw. Rockets can't clear it. It comes to McLeod over to Creeder. Shot on goal. There's a rebound, and it's cleared away. McLeod getting it now. In for Fitch in the corner. McLeod with a shot. That missed the net. Around to Creeder on the near side. At the point with another shot. He scores! Creeder with a shot from the point on the power play. Opens the scoring for Vancouver. Taking it into the middle and just ripping a shot that, with traffic in front, I don't know if Ebert was able to see it. Went straight in. Now Chin off the draw, carrying it in with another shot there. That's missing the net. And right in front, Rockets cleared away. Nielsen over to the far side. Comes to Creeder at the red line, dumping it back the other way. Now the Rockets back the other way now, and Creeder down the ice. That's going to be right on goal. It's not icing. Melnick back for it behind the net. Rockets with it now at the blue line. Coots into the Vancouver zone with a shot. That's just up over the net and wide. Nielsen now with it behind the net, trying to wrap it around. It's still there. Nielsen gets it back, and his pass out to the point, I think, was picked off by Atkins and chipping it by the D and down the ice. Johnstone back to pick it up for the Rockets behind the net. Up to Madu, off his stick, Harris with it. And now it comes loose. Nielsen trying to chip it by. Miller's able to hold his ground there and sends it back the other way. Now the Rockets trying to come in. Who with it at the red line. Shot in on goal. Ebert's going to cover it up for a whistle. Face off in the Rocket zone. Comes back to the point. Shot by Madu. And behind the net. Rockets pick it up. Cleared out to the neutral zone. Wickedon's got to go back to pick it up. See, that one was tipped. It's not icing. Off the glass. Furman at the point, holding it in now for a second. Harris putting it off the boards, but Furman got it. And the red line now trying to chip it in. It's at the half wall. Wickeden sends it over to the far side. Madu quickly into the middle. And up. Harris. Furman's back. Into the middle. Borisov can't get his stick on it. And Nugent picking it up and clearing it up. Oh, I say that's Mackay. I don't know what I was. I think I wasn't saying it right in front though. Rockets with a chance. Vancouver with the corner, dumping it up here off Melnick's skates, and Knopfos racing in on it. He's not going to get there. Melnick with it behind the net. By Whedon with a shot. That just missed the far side. And the Rockets trying to clear it out now. Comes just outside the line and back in. That's offside. 4:07 left in the first. Vancouver up 1-0. Vancouver now chipping it the other way. Fitch with it over the blue line. Shot there was blocked by Whittle. And puck into the corner. Johnstone picking it up. Off the glass. Out to the neutral zone. Creeder back in. Foster now in front of the Rockets net. Skating it up through the neutral zone. Right in with a shot. And that was, I think he had his stick partially checked as he was trying to shoot that. Pang's able to glove it and hold on. Off the face-off, Nielsen with a backhand just over the net. Cycling in the corner for Mark. Now out to Nielsen right in front. That shot missed the net. And sends it back out. Comes back to Johnston at the point. Puts it in behind the net on the far side. Nielsen trying to leave it for Mark. Mark's got it. Back to the point. McTavish back in over a couple of Vancouver sticks, and Westman right in front. They're jamming away, and it's in. It's a goal. That was Nielsen banging away at it in front. Westman taking it to the goal. Right in front, Nielsen banging at it. You can see it just trickling in the goal. Tying it up here, 1-1 with 3:05 left in the first period. Off the jaw. Melnick up the boards. That's right back to him. Castle picking it up. They're saying it was Mark. I don't know about that. In behind the net, King. Vancouver sends it over to the near side. Coots with it, trying to get a shot off. And I think King picked it up and got a sharp angled shot. Ponte now trying to bring it out front. Borisov up the boards. Harris trying to chip it out. Held into the line. And back the other way. Esposito into the middle for Harris. And he couldn't get a handle on it. Now King picking it up and coming back the other way. Gives it to Ponte on the far side. He's taken out. And Creeder over to the near side. Westman, but he can't go in. Ponte was still inside the zone. Now Mark, right off the bench, picking it up, and he's checked. Pitch with it. Westman picking it up now. Circling in his own end. Up for Nielsen. Over the blue line. And hard check there on the far side by Creeder on Nielsen. Now the puck's dumped down. McTavish back for it. Up. And Creeder right in. Or that was Canopos actually. Backhanding it wide. In the middle now. Mark moving into the middle for Westman. It was in the skates right in front now. Nielsen with a shot point blank in front. Hang turned him away. Mark with it. Dishing for Johnstone. Shot right in on goal. Steered in behind the net. Now in the corner. Rockets go for the hit, and Pitch picks up the puck, trying to clear it up the middle. Nielsen with a heavy check right at the line. It looked like it was actually, not sure who that was, trying to hit him, and took the worst of it. McLeod, a couple good hits on this last shift. Puck dumped down the ice. That's going to be icing on the Rockets. McLeod going for the hit there, and Nielsen kind of stood him up, but they both fell. 44.5 seconds left, first period. All tied up at 1. This gold medal game. Puck dumped into the corner. Castle around the boards. Nugent can't get it out. And now he can. Glove to head though. It's going to be a glove head pass on the Rockets. Faceoff's probably going to come back in the zone, I would think. The face-off from the Rockets zone into the corner. Atkins, Melnick there too for the Rockets. Oh, in the middle. Mark picked it up. Back the other way to Westman. Moving in over the blue line. Being watched by Miller. Out front. And Who picking it up and carrying it out to the blue line. Shot over the net. Over the far side shin. Out front, a heavy check on the far side there by Nielsen. Just as the buzzer is about to go. That was on Alvin, I think. Elvin picking it up and right away getting hit hard. So after the first period, all tied up at 1. Rockets out shooting Vancouver 13-8. So we're going to get a flood and we'll be back in a few minutes. right, second period is underway in this gold medal game. Westman carrying it in. Puck taken away from him by McLeod in the corner. Now it comes right out to the middle by Whedon. Over to the near side. Knopflos off his stick, and Castle sent it back the other way. Now at the Rockets' blue line. Foster defending on the pass across. Takes it in behind the net. And Knopflos was there, so he turned back the other way. Now up at the blue line. Held in. Sent it behind the net. Castle now hard out, and Streeter at the red line, fanning on the dump in, and Mark sent it over to the far side for Westman. It was in front of him though, and now back the other way. Knopflos shot, missing the net. On the far side, held it at the line. McLeod now digging for it. Westman coming in offside. Face-off just outside the Vancouver zone. Off the draw, Atkins with it, sending a high backhand in off the glass, in behind the net. Johnston back to pick it up. Trying to circle off a check. It comes right out front and cleared away. King with it. Leaving it to Melnick off the boards. And on the far side, Rockets can't clear it. Now they do. Sent up ahead. Chin comes back out. Stacey with it. Circling back. Now at the blue line. Stopping up and dishing over to the far side. Melnick at the red line. Dumping it in to the Vancouver zone. Pang stopping it up behind the net. Sent around the far side by Hu. And shot there was blocked by Chin. Now in the corner, Coots dishing him in behind. King into the middle for Stacey with a shot. That just missed the net. Now Chin picking it up. Skating it up, passing up there, just out of the reach of Atkins, down the ice for icing. Face off back in the Vancouver zone. In the corner off the jaw. Wickenton hard around the boards. Into the middle now, up for Esposito. Knocked off his stick. Foster at the red line, trying to chip it ahead. And Esposito chipped it back the other way. Whittle now, over to the far side. Tavish up the boards. Ponte trying to chip it in. And right in the middle, Whittle dishes, and Madu with a good chance. And right out front, another one. That was Ponte, I think he just put it over the net. It was open there too. Now Vancouver chipping it down. McTavish is back to pick it up. Trying to get a long pass up to Madu and chipped it out for Whittle. Now trying to get in from the outside. He was held on to by Fitch. No call on the play. Fitch dropped his stick. Now a shot from the point. They score! Tipped it! Ponte, and they're saying high stick. I think they're calling no goal. I haven't actually seen the signal. The refs are all coming out to the neutral zone, and they're saying the face-off's outside. Let's take another look at it. Shot, and shot there. It's hard to see. It's definitely around crossbar height. So it remains 1-1. Ponte now dumping it in. Gets it back into the middle. Still with it. Shot high over the net. Or the near side. Johnstone backhanding it back into the corner. against the boards here in the corner. Now comes loose. Fitch with it. Skating it up and out to the red line. He's being... Looked like he was kind of being hooked by Whittle, but there's no call. Now in the middle, Fitch gloving it down and skating in with it with a shot. That was gloved by Ebert. Didn't catch it though. It just knocked it down and sent down the ice. That's going to be icing. Face off down in the Rocket zone. 15:53 left in the second period. All tied up at 1. Shin off the draw. It's knocked off his stick. Who kept it in at the line. Atkin now sending it into the corner. Around the net. McTavish picking it up for the Rockets. Up the far side. Westman, I think that is, into the middle. Who back the other way and all the way down. Wrong side of center. Not icing though. Sent back out to the neutral zone. Who sending it in on goal. And there's a hard hit on the near side here. I didn't see it though. Just heard the boards. High stick. Not a penalty, just a puck was played with a high stick by Vancouver. They're going to blow it down. See if we see it in the replay here. Who, I think after he dumped it in there, he took a bump. Face off in the Vancouver zone. Stacey trying to bat that one back in, and it was offside. Bukai now, off the draw, up into the middle. Borisov tipped it ahead, but the Rockets got it on the far side. Nugent lost it for a second, but he gets it back, dumps it into the corner. Wickeden faked the shot around the far side and brought it over to the near side. Back at the point, held in by Castle. Shot was wide. Stacey lost it. Harris now off the boards, held in at the line. Foster with a shot bouncing towards the goal and behind. Wickeden got Ostenchuk on him. Gets it for Borisov to Harris. Hopped over his stick. Stacey off the glass back in. Borisov. I think that was Ostenchuk looking for a big check there. He just missed. And Borisov off the glass down. Not enough for icing. Castle back for it. Back the other way. Side sticking a check there was Atkins, and now the puck dumped back the other way. Ponte off his skate. And in offside, but they're saying the Rockets touched it. They had it. Face-off just outside the Rockets zone. Coots trying to work in from the outside. He sends it through the slot over on the near side now. King with back to Johnstone with a shot right on, and Hang held on for a whistle. Face-off. Off the face-off goes right through the crease. At the point, McTavish holding it in for the Rockets. Fitch picking up behind the net, sending it around the far side. By Whedon now, back the other way. Creeder hard around the boards on the near side. And Knopfels got a stick on it. McTavish now just inside the line. He can't clear it. Knopfels picked it up and tried to center it, but it was off a stick. Now back out to the neutral zone. McLeod at the red line. Off the boards. Sent back into the middle now over to the near side. Creeder inside the blue line. Gets it to provide Whedon. He gets a stick on it and tips it in. Melnick back for it, looking for the long pass. And King was there, but he didn't touch it, and it's going to be icing. Face off in the Rocket zone, goes into the corner off the jaw, Chin picking it up behind the net, bringing it out, getting it back for Hu, and he couldn't hold it in at the line, tried to send it back in. Whittle got it for a second, but now Vancouver has it back. Hu off the boards to Chin in the neutral zone, Whittle picking it up, and Atkins back. Hu with it, high pass up through the middle, knocked down, Foster picking it up, sending it in. Miller back for it behind the net, around the far side. Chin now can't clear it. Foster and Madu picking it up. And again, Chin can't clear it. Sent in behind the net. Nielsen trying to spin off a check. And now it's cleared down the ice, and that's going to go all the way down for icing. Face off in the Vancouver zone. Sent in behind the net by Madu, or Mukai, I keep calling him Madu. That's Mukai. And sent down the ice. That's going to be icing. Mukai. Sorry. Face off coming back down in the Vancouver zone. They're asking for a new blue centerman. Against the board, Esposito sent it in behind the net. He was hit by Mark. In the corner, he's slow to get up. Now back the other way. Vancouver. It's Wickeden into the corner, dishes back. Mackay. Mark picking it up now for the Rockets, clearing it out to the neutral zone. Wickeden with a hard fire back in the other way, and that's off the glass and all the way down for icing. Heavy check on Esposito here in the corner. Looks like it was a little high, but there was no call on the play. Off the face-off. Vancouver sends one off the glass up to the neutral zone. Nugent picking it up. McTavish up to the red line. Canopos back the other way. And Byweeden stealing it at the top of the slot, dishing for Canopos. And he can't get a shot off. Stick was checked by Nugent. Now in behind the net, Foster. Can't clear it. Canopos with a sharp angle shot. Knocked down. Around the far boards, into the corner. Canopos now out front. That was cleared away, and Foster just shot it down the ice. Creeder couldn't get a stick on it. It's going to go for icing. So almost exactly halfway through this gold medal game, we're all tied up at 1. Slight edge in shots for Central Zone Rockets, 14-11. Face off in the Rocket zone. It's fired around the near side. Creeder holding it at the line. in behind the net. Atkins. Nielsen picking it up. Rockets tipping up to the line. Held in for a second, but Nielsen picked it up over the blue line. Right in front. Shot. Steered into the sideboards. Shoots. Vancouver clearing it, chipping it by, and working in 2-on-1 now. McLeod, he's got Atkins out front. Can't get it over there though. It was broken up by Melnick. In behind the net, Atkins can't get a stick on it. Now he does. Wrapping it around right out front. That went right through the crease. Right there. Couldn't quite poke it in the net. Face off in the Rockets zone. They get it and send it around the boards on the near side. Whittle trying to get it out. He can't. Warsaw now. He lost it. Mark Kamadou to Whittle in the neutral zone. Off a stick. Warsaw gets it back. Dishes back for who? That was not who over there. It's Miller. Now in the Rocket zone, Johnstone off the glass and out. Miller dumping it back in. Foster, the far side. That pass is intercepted and sent back in behind the net. Foster there for it. Going to turn back the other way now. Kamadou on the boards. Off the glass. Whittle chasing on it. Who gets there first and clears it away from the near side. Knopfos now to the red line. Foster back to Knopfos. Now up in the middle. Who picking it up. Into the middle. Nadeau had it for a second. Now who knocking it down. That was Fitch. Goes in behind the net. Foster lost it and right out front. What a chance there by Fitch. Just off the side of the net. From right in front. Rockets clearing it down the ice now and who back for it behind the Thunderbirds net. Trying to get a high one up. That went off. Actually went off Mark's face mask and up over the glass. Let's take another look at that. Play down here. Right out front. Spinning with the shot just off the side of the post. Face off just outside the Vancouver zone. Wickeden up the boards. Chin with a shot from the half wall. That was kicked aside. And out at the neutral zone, we get a whistle. Offside. Mark into the middle. Ponte over the blue line. He's got Furman on the far side. In the corner, still with it now behind the net. Dishes for Mark. Cycles it back. Ponte now. Lost it. Wickeden sends it around the near side. Atkins chipping it up. And Chin now moving in. One-on-one on West. And with a shot. And Eber with the save. .650 left in the second period. 1-1 tie. Face off in the Rocket zone. Borisov sends it around the far side. Castle back for the Rockets in the corner up the boards. Held in. Chin. Shot. That might not be Chin. Harris over there. Now it's dumped in behind the net. Castle. Up the near side. Picked off by Esposito. Coots looked like he tripped him up, but there's no call. Now dumped into the far side. Harris there. Dumping it back in behind the net. Nielsen with it. Losing it in his feet though and stolen. Knocked up the puck there by Castle. By Whedon walking in now with a shot. That was blocked. Esposito with a shot. That's wide. On the far side, King picking up now. Nielsen in the middle. Knocked off his stick. And Fitch clearing it up. Coots back inside the zone. Fitch right in front of the net. He almost lost it there to Coots, but he got it back now quickly. Trying to get it up. Was McLeod and Stacy. Tried to pass it, Close stole it and sent it into the corner. King now off the boards, out to the neutral zone. Sent right back in on goal. Johnstone back to pick it up. Spins off the check. Up through the middle. Off Ostachuk's stick, and Who picking it up. Go to the near side. Finch. Fitch carrying it in. In with a sharp angled shot, steered it behind the net, and Knopfos with a sharp angled shot. Melnick clearing around the boards. Miller taking Ostachuk down on the far side. Now it comes out into the Vancouver zone, tipped ahead by Whedon, trying to quickly come back the other way. It's knocked off his stick. Melnick through the neutral zone, over the blue line, slap shot, that missed the net. On the near side, Nugent trying to chip it. Foster gloved it down. That looked like it was outside. He brought it back in, but it's out anyways. Stacy now over to the far side for Ostachuk. In with a shot, right in on goal, and Hang's going to cover it up and get a whistle. .408 left here in the second period. In behind the net, Wickeden fires around the far side. Chin skating in on it, knocked off his stick. Now, the neutral zone. Foster dumped it back the other way. Nadeau skating in on it. Chin knocked it away. Foster now inside the Rockets zone, behind the net. Bringing it up and out around Belvin. And losing an edge there as he was trying to cut towards the net. Puck ends up in the corner. Vancouver dumping it down the ice. Face off in the Vancouver zone. Mark with it off the draw into the corner. Borisov chipping it up the boards. And Harris trying to chip it by at the line, but Furman's able to hold it in and send it in behind the net. Creeder now around the near side. Esposito got a stick on it, and he gets it back now. Up for Harris. He lost it at the blue line, and now Creeder chipping one, a high one in. Furman for Rockets off the boards. Up to Nielsen. He got a stick on that. In the far corner, Creeder now sending it around the boards. Comes outside the line. Johnstone sent it back in. Creeder with it again in the corner now. Up for Esposito, tipping it ahead, but Melnick got it, and his shot's in. And there's no traffic. Hang's going to glove that one down easily and hold on for a whistle. 2:26 left in the second period. Still all tied up at 1. shots almost dead even, 17-16 in favor of Vancouver now. Face off in the Vancouver zone. Goes in behind the net. Rockets with it in the corner. That was King, he lost it, and by Whedon back the other way, tipping it ahead and chasing it, but it looks like it's going to go down for icing. He's arguing that he was going to get there first, but that doesn't matter at this level. The draw. Fitch with it, carrying it up over the blue line, dropping for Canopos, and he lost it. Rocket sent it down the ice, all the way down. And that's going to be icing the other way. Off in the Rocket zone. Fitch trying to get hold of it, and it comes out to the middle. Ponte now up for Mark, just past his stick. Who at the blue line, over to the far side for Canopos, fanning on the clearing attempt. And Foster up the far side. Westman dropping for Mark. Tried to get it back to Westman there. He's intercepted now. Fitch with it, trying to pass it up there. That was off Westman's stick, and he gets it back. Now he's going to cycle it back in behind the net. Miller trying to get a long pass up here to By Whedon, and they get it. He's got Canopos in the middle, just behind him. At the blue line, Who holding it in. Out to By Whedon, tried to get a pass shot across. That was off a leg and out to the neutral zone. Mark now. Bringing it into the middle. Shot right in on goal. There's a rebound. Cleared away. Good chance. By Whedon back the other way now. Melnick's able to get there and knock it away. Westman picking it up in the neutral zone. Carrying it in. He's got some room. Right in with a sharp edge. He scores! Westman with a shot. Top shelf from a sharp angle. With only 36.7 seconds left in the second period, the Rockets go up 2-1. Westman carrying it in. He had an unusual amount of room from the neutral zone and ended up taking a shot from a sharp angle and putting it right over the shoulder of Pang. With it again now. King cycling it into the corner for Nielsen. Walking out with a shot that was off Pang's glove and into the corner. Now Coots with a sharp angle, or from a shot from the half wall there that missed the net. Coots with it again behind the net, sending it out front. That was off Pang's stick, now cleared away. Atkins at the blue line, into the middle. Not much time left. Chin with a move, and the buzzer goes to end the second period. Rockets up 2-1. Out shooting Vancouver's 20-17. So close game here today. We'll take a break, have a flood, and we'll be back for the final period here of the provincials after that. And the third and final period of the 2023 U15 Tier 1 Provincials is underway. And right off the bat, the puck's dumped on the ice, icing on Vancouver. Off the draw, Foster walking in with a shot that misses the net. Mark held it in there for a second, and McLeod dumped it out by Whedon chasing it into the Rocket zone, stopping up and fell down before he could get the puck. Now Nielsen up at the neutral zone for Westman with a move through, nice move, out in the middle, and couldn't tuck it home. Good chance there. Nice move by Westman to get around. Westman with it again, trying to push it ahead. Mark picking it up. Now Fitch with it for Vancouver. Through the middle. At the red line. Shooting it in, and that one went off Ebert's glove into the corner. Now over to the far side. Who, getting it back in behind the net, comes back the other way. Now Mark into the middle for King. He tipped it ahead with his skate. Now Miller just inside the Vancouver blue line, over to the far side, dumping it in. That's Atkins. Melnick behind the net. It went up the net and back down. Now he's got it back around the near side. Holding it at the line was Miller. Atkins racing over there, but he can't get there before it's chipped out. And Castle down in the far corner. He's slow to get up for Kelowna. Atkins moving in, and he's hit again. Castle on the far side over there. He's already hurt, trying to get off. He looks like he's okay now, though. But in the meantime, Atkins was breaking in. Rockets are able to get back, though, and break it up. Rockets up 2-1. 18:04 left here in the third period. Face off in the Rocket zone. King in the middle, off his stick. Now Stacey picking it up. Back for Foster. At the red line. And in, out in the middle. Trying to get it back there, and Vancouver cleared it around now. Behind the net. Leaving it there for Stacey. Back to Foster at the line with a shot. Right in front. Wickeden clears it away up the boards, and it came outside the line. Harris just batted it out there. Now Wickeden picking it up and moving in with it. Dragging it around in the front of the net, and right in front there. Nobody was there to put it in the open net on the far side. Now Wickeden with it again. Passing up there, but Harris was down on one knee. Vancouver coming in offside. That was actually Esposito over there on one knee, not Harris. Face-off just outside the Rocket zone. Comes to McLeod. Over to Vi Whedon. He tried to send it in, fanned on it though, and the Rockets cleared around to the near side. McLeod at the neutral zone with a move, getting by and chipping it by Johnstone as well into the corner. Right out front, by Whedon there. Couldn't tuck it home. Now the Rockets back the other way. Fitch at the Vancouver blue line. Pass off his skate. Knopfos carrying it in now. He's got Fitch in the middle. Gives it to him, but was knocked off his stick. Now Johnstone moving it ahead. Miller at the line, holding it in. Who walking into a shot and knocked down in front. Knopfos now in the corner, around the far side. By Whedon picking it up. And Ponte now stealing it and giving it to Whittle on the far side. He's going to carry it into the Vancouver zone. Trying to work in from the outside. Who got a stick on it. Now that pass up through the middle. Westman stole, picked off, and lost it. Now he gets it back in, fanning on a shot. Chin picking it up. He's knocked off the puck. Cycled in behind the net. And Mark gets it. Pass back to the point is knocked away, and Mark picking it up now at the top of the circle with a shot off a stick over to the far side. Elvin shooting it out and down. Thought that went off a Rocket's skate, but icing is the call. 15:21 left. Rockets up 2-1 here in this gold medal game. Back to the point. Held in by Castle into the corner. Wickeden picking it up and firing it around the far side. Atkins there. Over the blue line, chipping ahead. It doesn't get to Chin. Westman sent it back the other way. Wickeden with it now on the near side. Trying to tip it. Alvin was trying to tip it in, and he didn't touch it. It's going to be icing. Face-off coming back down in the Vancouver zone. Off the jaw. Wickeden sending it over to Esposito, moving in over the blue line. He's going to stop up now, firing it towards the goal. And that was held onto by Ebert. Faceoff's going to be down in the central zone end. Off the draw, McGinnis hammers it around the near side. And King got it up for Coots. He sent it in. McLeod picking it up in the corner. Coots stole it for a second, but then Harris got it. Moved over to Esposito. In. Shot. Right on goal and out front. Ebert's going to cover it up. I think I had a replay from before that I forgot to play. Wickeden moving in. One handing it towards the goal, and that was a shot there at the open net. Couldn't quite find it. By Whedon now off the draw in the corner. Tried to send it out front. It was off his skate, and Mark carrying it back for the Rockets through the neutral zone. Around, sharp angle shot, and Hang's got it in his pads. Face-off in the Vancouver zone. Comes back to the point. Melnick can't hold it in. Whedon tried to poke it by, but Melnick got it back the other way. Fitch with it now for Vancouver. Through the neutral zone with speed. On the side wall. Stolen. Mark gets it up for Westman. Chipping it by and trying to beat Hu into the corner. Hu gets it and sends it around the boards. Mark now trying to send it back the other way. Fitch with it. And chipped into the middle. Whedon got a stick on it, but Mark sent it back in behind the net. Hang stopping it up for Miller. Miller up to Canopos at the neutral zone. And penalty coming here to Kelowna for too many men. They're talking about it. Let's see what we can see on the replay. There's two Rockets there. It was definitely a change in front, though, that did it. It was called already there. Player right in front there, touching it before the change. If that's what it is. It's hard to see, though, in the video. Can't see everybody on the ice. And I'm actually not sure if there's going to be a penalty at all. Looks like there's not. Looks like the ref's not letting them make a late change. It is still 5-on-5, so they blew it down, but they decided not to call it. Too many men. Now off the draw. Nielsen in with a backhand. Hang with the save. Face off in the Vancouver zone. Creeder behind the net, dumps it around to the near side. Canofos tried to clear it, but Johnstone held it into the line and he shot it and it went off Nielsen's stick, but it missed the net. Now Madu check behind the net. Who picking it up? No, that's Fitch carrying it in, dropping for Canofos. Backhanding towards the goal and just wide there. Fitch was right there, but he couldn't get it. Now McLeod at the point, sending into the corner by Whedon. Back to the point to the far side. Creeder with a hard shot. Ebert sticking out the glove and holding on. Off the face-off in the Rocket zone. Vancouver has it back at the point. Holding it in. So Mackay for a second. Now it comes out. Osachuk dumping it by Chin. Taking the body in behind the net. Alvin sending around the near boards. Stacy now with it behind the net. Trying to send it out front. Hang knocked it away. It's shot. Hang sticking out the pad right out front. He knocked that one away and then spinning with a shot. In the corner off the draw, King being checked by Mackay. In behind the net. Wicked in picking it up and firing around the boards. And Vancouver chips it up to the neutral zone and actually just inside the Rocket zone. Like Harris with a chance. Bieber with the save. Now into the middle. King trying to get by Wicked in. It's poked away. Following up there is Coots into the middle. And Ponte with a shot. Just missing the net. Now another chance right in front. And it's there, and they score! King on the rebound. Rockets are going to go up 3-1 here in the third period. First shot, and King made no mistake pulling that one back and making sure he was able to fire it into the open net. Discussion going on here with everybody. Not sure what they'd be talking about. Well, one of the Rockets kind of fell on the goalie there, it looks like, maybe. Maybe that's what they were talking about. There's a lot of people around there, though. Looked like he was kind of pushed. So 11:27 left in the third period. Rockets up 3-1 now. Vancouver's going to need a goal quickly here if they want to get back in this one. By Whedon out front. Comes back to Miller. His shot missed the net. Over to the far side. Who firing that one on goal and knocked away out to the neutral zone. sent back. Now Nielsen picking it up and knocked off his stick. Westman now dropping for Mark. Knocked off his stick, and Castle sent it into the corner. Now a shot from Melnick is off the skate of Miller, and he's going to carry it up and out, right in, over to the far side by Whedon. In the middle, actually. He couldn't handle it, and Cologne, or Central Zone dumps it out. Now Creeder dumping it back in. That was actually Kanopoulos. Alvin overskating it. Westman picking it up and coming back the other way to Mark. Shot, missing the net. McLeod just overskating it there. Now Foster with a shot from the top of the slot. He was able to walk in to a wrist shot there, picking it up, and shot was off the blocker. Now cleared out to the neutral zone. Madu with it, sending it in on goal. Creeder up, tipped up into the middle. Madu now back in on goal again. McLeod with it behind the net. Up for Chin. Vancouver out front. Looked like it was bouncing in front, but it was behind the net. Cleared away and down the ice. Creeder back to pick it up in the Vancouver zone. Over to the far side from McLeod. Into the middle, off Alvin's stick. And Johnston now up to Ponte. Over the blue line. Sent it behind the net. McLeod there. Sends it around the boards on the near side. McTavish holding it at the line. Shooting it towards the goal. On the far corner now. Chip back in. Borisov. Right out front. Coop with a shot. And right on. Pang's got to make the save on that. And it's cleared down the ice. Actually all the way down, just barely for icing. Right out front. Point blank. Coots with a shot. Pang with the save. Now off the face-off. Ponte with it. On the half wall. Gets it in behind the net. Wickeden with it now. Trying to carry it up and out. He gets to the neutral zone. Castle dumping it back in. Pang playing it to the side. Wickeden around the boards. Mackay. And Esposito with a pass in the middle there. Now Esposito picking it up again. Wickeden not to the red line, dumping it in. It's on goal. It's not icing. Melnick around the boards on the far side. Coots into the middle. Off Harris's stick to Ponte. Moving in. Knocked off his stick. Borisov for Vancouver now. And he's taken down with a knee, and back the other way. Esposito's off his stick and slash to the head. See if Esposito gets a penalty too. Just like he is, he's going to get head contact, and Cologne is also getting a penalty from previous. I don't really know what Esposito was thinking there with that chop to the head after the play was over. So Mark and Esposito both heading to the box. This was the penalty on Mark. And actually, I'm not sure who that was. The Vancouver player kind of had their legs stuck out there too, but Mark definitely came in. So 4 minutes is up there on the Rocket side and 2 minutes on the Vancouver side. So Rocket's penalty was for kneeing, was it? Yeah. McTavish heading over there to the box as well, so I Not sure why they need an extra person in there. Should be just 4 minutes and 2 minutes. Oh, now they're both down to 2. We'll have to wait and see what they finally end up with up on the clock. Right now, showing 2 minutes on both sides. Now we're ready to go. It looks like Rockets with an extra 2 minutes, so maybe the other two are coincidental somehow. But Vancouver has a power play, and they need to score if they want to get back in this. Back to the line. Miller with a shot right in front. Oh, what a save! Fitch couldn't tuck that one in on the side. Eber was able to get across. Now Fitch with it on the half wall. Dishing. Knopflos back to Fitch. Back to Knopflos in the corner. Back to Fitch. Over to the far side. Miller passes off a skate now by Whedon on the half wall. They lose it. It's sent down the ice. Hang out to play it. Plays it up for Fitch. And better get back in his net. Stacey picking it up and couldn't get a shot off though. Now the sideboards, that's Miller. No, Miller's got it now. That's Who over there. Who with it. Carrying it in, send it over to the middle by Whedon. Gonna spin off a check, he lost it. It's in Stacey's feet. And Knopflos got it in the middle. Can't get a shot off, can't get control. Who with it over to the far side. Fitch, he was open, but he couldn't handle the pass. It was kind of on his backhand. Handcuffed him a bit, and to the near side, Knopflos back to Who at the point. Shot right in. Fitch let it go. And the save now up front with a shot. Pounding on it a bit, ends up in the corner. It's holding there by Who. Fitch now. Who walking into the middle with a shot right on goal. And Eber shut the door. Only 7 seconds left in that penalty. 5:50. .548 left in the game. One more face-off here for the power play chance. Behind the net, Atkins wrapping it around and just past the far side, dumped out to the neutral zone. McTavish comes out of the box and the Rockets are back to full strength. Alvin to Chin at the Vancouver blue line. Johnston sending it in. Creeder back to pick it up. Sends it up to the neutral zone. Foster there, he's gonna try and send it in, or shoot it in, but he fanned on it. Now McLeod with some speed through the neutral zone. Atkins trying to poke it by, it comes out and held in for a second, but now the Rockets at the neutral zone. Creeder gets it back and dumps it in. Foster in the corner, sends a high one, and Atkins was taken down by Foster at the blue line. McLeod can't hold it in. Ponte racing over here for it. Creeder's back. He gets it. Creeder sends it over to the far side. Into the middle. Cheevers. Sent into the face off down the Vancouver zone. 4:22 left in the game. And horn's going off here. Rockets looking like they're getting closer and closer to the gold. They're saying that the Rockets still have to have somebody in the box. Mark's heading back over there. And looks like they want to have another word with the ref to sort it out. The timekeeper's box. Yeah, it looks like we got it now. There's no penalties up on the clock or anything, and both teams have 5 skaters out there. Shot from the point, off Peng's blocker. On the side here now cleared out. Harris hopped over his stick. Westman now carrying it in, trying to drag it around. He gets it back now. In behind his back with a nice move there in the corner. Borisov now at the red line to the blue line and sending it into the corner. Cheevers back to the line, over to Wickenden. Shot right in and steered into the corner. Now back at the point. Moved over here to Wickenden. Another shot that was partially blocked. Ends up behind the net. Harris for Cheevers behind the net. Gets it back for Harris now. And Coots can't clear it. Held in at the line. It's Mackay there holding it in. Now Foster got it and sent it down the ice. Wickenden back behind his net. 3 minutes to go. Got to think that Vancouver's thinking about pulling their goalie here at some point. Over on the far side, by Whedon. Finch at the Vancouver blue line, dishing ahead for Kanofos. Just inside that Rockets zone. Peng is far out of his net here, just waiting for a chance to come to the bench. Rockets get it and dump it up the boards. Miller back in. And now here comes Peng. Chin comes out. Vancouver has 6 skaters out there. Empty net. Chin back to Miller. In the half wall. Fitch tried to send it out to the middle, and the Rockets got it and sent it down the ice, and that's going to be icing. Exactly 2 minutes to go. Rockets up by 2. And it looks like timeout's been called. I think it was called by the Rockets. Set to go again here after the timeout. Faceoff's in the Rockets zone. Vancouver with their goalie pulled. Who at the point for By Whedon on the half ball, moving into the middle. Shot. And Ebert's got it. the draw. Chin spinning with a shot over the net, and the rebound's right out front. They score! Pitch for the rebound off the glass. I think it came right out front. 3-2 now. Chin with that shot off the glass, and out front, Chin buries it. A minute 43 left. Pang is back in goal for the moment. McLeod over to Creeder. Tried to dump it in. It went off the linesman's skate. Didn't make it. Now Fitch with it. Over to McLeod. And Pang just came out of the net. Rockets are carrying it back the other way. Backhanded in. Into the corner. Chin picks it up behind the net. Skating it out. Passing to the far side by Whedon. Tipped it, but he was on the wrong side of center. They're saying it was good, though. Now dumped around the near side. McLeod holding it in at the line. Now it comes out. Over the far side for Creeder. 53 seconds left. At the red line. Sent back in. Not deep, though. Rockets trying to clear it out. They can't, and at the line, Chin holds it in, sends it in behind the net. Canopos there, and Nielsen came in and picked it up, and he shot it right off the back of Whittle, I think, and down the ice, and that's icing. Rockets are saying went off the back of the Vancouver player. Linesman saying, no, it was off one of the Rocket players. That's what I thought in real time. Only 26.7 seconds left. Vancouver needing a goal here to tie it up. The goalie pulled. Down 3-2. Shot by Whedon. That's over the net. On the far side, Esposito with a slap shot. That was off Finch's leg, off his ankle, and now the Rockets clear it down the ice again. Only 15.6 seconds left to go now. And Fitch is still looking like he's in some pain after that shot. Goes in behind the net. Castle clearing it around. Who shot right in and with a save. Kicking it out and down the ice. And missing the net. And the clock did not stop in time for sure. They're going to have to add some time on there. I watched it go for a couple seconds after the whistle.
I saw 3.5 anyways.
Yeah. They're putting it up to 5. That seems a little generous. But I'm sure Vancouver will take it. So 5 seconds to go. They need a goal. Finch with it. Shot over the net. That's going to do it. The Central Zone Rockets are the 2023 U15 Tier 1 champions. Vancouver Thunderbirds with the silver medal. Good game there, right down to the end. Vancouver with the goalie pulled. And chances. Shots on goal at the end are 32-27 in favor of Vancouver. But that doesn't matter. It's 3-2. What an end to the season that was. Right down to the end. Yeah, good game. And stick around here. We're going to be handing out the gold and silver medals. We'll stay live for that.
Vancouver Thunderbirds. Number 1, Aiden. Number 2, number 3, Hart. Number 5, number 6, Nicholas. 7, Evan. 8, Kevin. 9, Austin. 10, Adam.
Still got it on.
11, Sean.
Yep.
12, Trevor. 13, Santino. 15, Owen. 16, Hunter. 17, Devin. 18, Caleb. 19, Nugget. 31, Joshua. Can we get the coaching staff, Danny, Julian, Aaron, and Lucas? Come get your medals as well. Congrats, Vancouver. And now for our champions of this year's Tier 1 U15, the Okanagan Rockets. Number 1, Kai. 8, Reagan. 11, Reagan. 12, Carter. 14, Ray. 15, Gavin. 16, Brennan. 17, Roman. 18, Isaac. 19, Pierce. 20, Ryan. 21, Will. 22, Hendrick. 23, Ty. 25, Ryder. 30, Jet. 'And coaches Josh and Peter. Sorry, Josh and Tegan. Can we call the captain from the Rockets to come see their band? Congratulations. Thank you
All right, folks. Well, I think we're going to call that a wrap. It's been a good week. It's been really good hockey. And appreciate everybody tuning in. Maybe you'll hear me again sometime in the future.